Let's get a quick take on Peña Boulevard, which will soon be under construction in an effort to expand the road leading to Denver International Airport. The $93.5 million project that is set to take off in January of 2020 will begin on the 3.5 miles closest to the airport, growing from 6 lanes to 9 lanes. Patty Calhoun from Westward, the road's going to be under construction. The terminal is under construction. Are we just simply going to hate going to the airport for the next few years?
We are not even going to get to the airport because don't forget I-70 is going to be under construction on the way to Peña Boulevard. So it's interesting with the airport of the future, as this was built before it opened belatedly 25 years ago, that they couldn't figure out how big they would need, the area they'd need for the parking ticket kiosk. Remember that? They had to move that immediately. That you couldn't figure out how many lanes you might need for Peña Boulevard. And now there's that sweet hell if you go through the terminal, which is just really tough. So I think the train might be the answer for the next 6 years.
I think it very well
Not
maybe.
the train at DIA, mind you.
Yeah,
Amtrak.
that's true. You're talking about the Denver Zephyr.
I'm talking about scooters.
We may very well be a scooter nation by then. You're absolutely right, Patty. Ed Seelever from the Denver Business Journal joins us. Thank you so much for being here. Ed, is this the kind of expansion DIA needs right now in the midst of a terminal project that is already being pushed back to a couple years?
I mean, technically, no. I mean, the timing isn't good. But let's remember, this is the 5th busiest airport in America. 56 million people fly in and out of this place every year. So yes, you need ways to get people both into the airport and out of the airport. Let's also not forget, we're starting to see, with the success of the train line, ironically, development along Peña Boulevard. So a road that was once primarily airport traffic is now going to be supporting mixed-use communities, other people living and working out there. Yeah, we need this, and maybe it's not too bad that we're thinking ahead of time before it gets really ugly on this road.
Scott Wasserman, president of the Bell Policy Center, joins us. Great to have you back. Scott, DIA has a lot of things going for it efficiency-wise. It's a good, bad weather airport. It has plenty of size to grow, but seems to be a lot of things going on at the same time. What do you think about this decision about all this work right now?
So progress is never convenient. These are infrastructural changes that we need to make. We are a growing metropolitan area and state, and you need to fix your infrastructure. I think the challenge with DIA is that it's so high stakes because it's so high scrutiny. People will never forget missing a flight, and they'll never forget the headache of trying to pick up a loved one in the middle of traffic. So I have this theory about public maintenance projects, which is people say they want them, and then they actually experience them, and then that feeling lingers, and it hurts us later on when we need to raise money and public confidence for the next project.
That's a good point. I've been waiting to say these words for over 4 years. Rounding out the panel today, our friend, your friend, Lynn Bartles, the contributing columnist at Colorado Politics. It is so wonderful to have you back. Lynn, I'm figuring with all these different projects, as long as Lucifer doesn't move, we'll be okay, right?
Well, I don't know why anybody's surprised that we have all these construction projects. The whole city is under construction. Why shouldn't we have everything there be under construction? I mean, I really believe that RTD has to make sure that train works, because I think a lot more. I'll take the train home, but I never take the train there just because you don't want to miss your flight. Well, now I think I'll be taking the train there. And, when you say about 25 years ago when they planned this and that, can you imagine if people said, we're going to make sure that it's big enough so that we don't have to expand in 25 years? I mean, people were already going nuts thinking how great, dinky, dumpy little Stapleton was.